Welcome to You Rolling, a D&D podcast. Eye of the Storm, Part 2. Where last we were left off, the storm had been calling to you for as long as you could remember. But this time, it led you somewhere different, to Cloudtown, a place where the wind never rests, and the people whisper of something stirring in the Thunderstrike Cove. A storm that isn't just nature, it's something more. You arrived at the Stormwind Inn, where the townsfolk barely met your eyes, but the rumours spoke for them. Ismara, the weather predictor, sought you out, her storm-grey eyes wide with fear. She spoke of lightning striking the same place, over and over, and of an unnatural force rising from the sea. Following her lead, you found yourself outside her isolated cabin on the edge of town. But you weren't alone. Within, figures moved, robed figures. Their voices hushed as they prepared something. You struck from within the shadows, eliminating one of them after they couldn't even react. Then the storm wraith, a being of living thunder, came for you, but you cut it down, and with its demise, the last cultist collapsed, his body racked by the same storm magic that had bound him to the wraith. Now, the winds howl outside, and rain patters against the wooden walls, and you stand alone in the dim of the glow of a single flickering lantern. The cabin is yours to explore, but so are its secrets. Draco, what do you do?
I search the cabin
Okay.
for anything that's been moved in case they've checked or taken something from that specific area.
Alright. Do you want to roll an investigation?
I have no dice.
I will get you some dice, my friend. Yeah, so +1.
10.
10 +1. Okay. The cabin smells of damp wood and the old parchment. The floorboards creak underfoot, and the lantern flickers, casting long shadows across the walls. A wooden desk sits against the far wall, cluttered with scrolls, ink-stained notes, and an open book filled with hastily scribbled symbols. Nearby, a map is pinned to the wall, its edges curled from moisture, marked with jagged lightning symbols. The bodies of your enemies lie still. The storm wraith dissipated into nothingness, but the cultist you struck down remains slumped against the wall. The other, unconscious, breathes shallowly, the storm's power seemingly drained from him. Outside, the wind howls, but Ismara waits, hidden in her treehouse, watching for danger. So you have a couple of options to have a look.
So I'm going to check every single one of them. Well, I presume there's only one I can release.
All right. So
all the bodies are there still. Right?
The bodies is still, so like I say,
Well, one's passed out.
Yeah, the shadow would have dissipated into nothingness after you took it out, right?
Yeah.
And then you'd have these two remaining bodies still here. So the one that you assassinated when you walked in,
Yeah.
and the other one that pretty much he tried to attack you but missed. And after you took out the storm wraith, he happened to like just drop to the floor, and he's just shallowly breathing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna check them.
All right. So upon checking the first dead cultist that you took out, you find several scrolls written in frantic handwriting describing the Voltari Relic, a ritual meant to unshackle the storm. Also mentions something called the Keeper waiting at Thunderstrike Cove.
So
That's what you sort of gather from the notes that you got from this one here.
Yeah.
Are you going up to the one that's knocked out or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you want to roll a medicine check? See what his level of like status is.
What thing is that?
This guy here. With that, with a 4, I mean, obviously you still pat him down on that, but like you can't tell his condition. You can't understand what the hell happened there, other than like you took out the storm wraith and he dropped. That's all you know. So you
Right.
don't know what his medical condition is currently.
Right.
But upon him, you find 25 gold pieces,
Okay.
a scroll, and if you were to read it, being Voltari heritage, you can read Draconic. So it says scroll of shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp. Is that like move?
It's essentially like it's a touch attack. You can grab someone and you can do 1 to 8 electric damage.
1 to 8 electric damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save and throw, and they can't react. They can't react on their next turn. They can't do a reaction.
Very good. So what? I can gain moves by finding stuff like that.
So it's like a one-time use scroll. You'd use that scroll. You could use that scroll, but I think you can do that as a cantrip anyway.
Okay.
But it's like it's like a spare scroll.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
use
In
it.
case I don't have enough energy or something.
Yeah, exactly. And you also find a stormbinder amulet, a silver pendant shaped like a lightning bolt, warm to the touch.
Okay.
So while you're sort of like ruffling him up, like this guy,
Yeah.
he starts sort of groaning, and his eyes start fluttering open.
Yeah.
And like fear just flickers across his face as soon as he sees you, and he's like, "It's too late. The keeper will wake the storm. You cannot stop what has already begun."
Is he dying or dead right now?
He's just sort of stirred. He's just sort of stirring, but I don't know. He still looks like he's exhausted.
I grab him by the collar. I tell him, "Tell me who this is."
Roll intimidation, mate.
D20 still.
Yeah, roll it.
I'm gonna look at it after because right now, whenever I've looked first, I've got bad dice roll. So
All right, fair.
should have looked.
All right, so he stares at you with storm cloud eyes. Then suddenly his body seizes as if struck by an unseen lightning. A final breath escapes him, and he slumps dead.
I can't even say what I want to say because you guys got out.
So like,
what can I like zapping him, see if he can come back alive for a whole sec?
So what, are you going to use the scroll?
No, my little just touch my hand, jolt electricity inside him, and then see if he. You know what I mean? Vamooses for a second.
Yeah, he's
stone cold dead.
crumpled. He's already been struck by like an unseen lightning struck.
Yeah, but you know that electric little pulse back.
Like
into
it's
the
like
heart,
yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
But upon that noise, you feel almost it's like the storm's hyping you up in a way, so to speak.
My electrical currents around my body start fucking lighting up a little.
Yeah, it's like a proper ozone static force in the air. And Ismara, you see her slowly like creep through the door. What on earth was that?
That was me taking out all these people and letting one slightly slip away by the grasp of my hand.
Oh,
These people have taken a couple scrolls that have some importance clearly to them. Can you tell me what these all point to, or what these all mean to you and to me in this point?
so she goes, looks at the decimated corpses and just the blood splatter and just these weird symbols that they've been scratching into the floor. Is it over?
I think it is. For now.
They've been trying to get me ever since they came into the town. They must know that these people, I told you, these cultists that have been coming into our town.
I feel like you know more than you're leading me to believe, because these people are after you.
Roll insight.
I roll here.
Yeah.
You make a little good bounce.
Oh, nat 20!
Come on.
Nice. So she goes, they know that this place holds a magic far beyond the simple people of Cloudtown. The Voltari Relic. It's what I've been researching. That's why to see one for the first time at this time, like I said, it must be fate. She goes over to the map in the room, pulls it off, and she shows you. She goes, "Look, Thunderstrike Cove. Once a year, we've been having these bad storms, but this year it's not been letting up."
Hmm.
And I mean, it was me and she starts looking around. You notice like a picture in the corner,
Oh
and
yes.
it's like a
One of her like
her
family or like lover or something.
lover. Or she goes, we've been here some time. I was here for some time, just stopping by. I used to live here, and there was another Voltari that lived around here before. They told me stories, and they said this place was a lot more. I mean, look at it. Compared to the rest of Zerf, who else has wind turbines like us? And you see, like, through the window, you can see some of them still defiled and burnt from the weather,
Hmm.
but some of them still turning slowly. She goes, there is an artifact that said to have been breathed into the world by one of the first thunder dragons, a Voltari ancient. So if that's what they're looking for, like I said, I've been kicked out of the town and they think I'm crazy.
There was another Voltari. Where is he now?
I haven't seen him for. I mean, you guys live for a long time. I was young, so 200 years.
Okay. So the last time you saw him was when you was so young. Okay. Damn.
Considered as young, yeah, in my elf years, yeah.
How old is she now? Like old, or is she
No,
like
no, like
mid
she still looked like
20s, 30s?
probably looked like in her 30s, but her age would be like I don't know, like 400,
Okay, so
400.
she's like 15, 16 when she's still.
Yeah, man.
Okay, okay, okay.
But
I asked her to tell me how to get to this cove.
she goes, it's not too far from here, but the storm's relentless, and if they're already here, God knows who's going to be out there. Are you sure?
Well, I took them down with ease, so rest assured, I will get the job done, as they would say.
So she
Yeah.
goes, look, the Voltari were an ancient order. They tamed the storms, wielded their power, but something changed. They vanished, and their knowledge lost. If this cult is after one of the relics, she looks back at you again, her storm grey eyes filled with worry. Then we need to stop them before they break the storm completely.
Well, you're not suited for any of this. Unless there is some sort of thing that I do not know that you're holding out that I need to know to either get into this cave or anything, I'll handle it from here.
She'll have a look at her desk and look for her notes and stuff. She'll say most of the stuff that you've probably seen is everything that I've got on it.
Hmm.
It's been so long since I've seen him, and I lost my he. She starts crying for a minute.
Okay.
She says that her man, he wanted to try to swim to the artifact, and the currents just pulled him under.
I hope I don't end up in that same fate as your lover, but I am seeing this mission through. I want to help the village get through this problem, as well as find out. I presume I don't know why I'm here, to some degree, but I do.
No, I mean, you gathered intel. You've been gathering intel. Like, you've come here knowing that some suspiciousness has been going on. You've heard whispers of cultists being in this area, but you don't know what their agenda was.
Yeah,
You knew that for some reason to get you and your like secret organization off the grid
yeah,
and taken out. Other than that, like, you don't know what their agenda has been. You heard from your smuggler that you know that
yeah.
they were going to be in this area at this time. Your smuggler person that told you, you knew coming into the town that was something fishy going on.
Okay.
But to what degree, you didn't know.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna help you stop this problem, and I may find some answers that I may be looking for myself. So, either ways, this is a one-way quest for me.
So she wipes her tears and makes you. At this point, she's made hot drinks or something, maybe coffee.
Right.
And she says, I can't fight much, but what I can tell you is the mayor is definitely allowing them to do this. There's no doubt about that. I just hope that if you're going for it, you don't go at it half-hearted. You go at it with everything, because they're clearly doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Like I said, I've been told stories about Voltari ever since I was a young girl. It was amazing, like a fantasy. Surely you've heard of the stories of the Voltari Ascension. Roll intelligence, mate, or history. So roll in history.
Still D20.
Yeah, roll in the big thing, bro. I don't think the little thing's helping you.
The
Yeah,
big thing fucking got me loads of small ones. This one got me a 20.
Yeah, but come on, the big ones.
Give the small one more go. Watch this. Different dice as well.
No, it's not supposed to use different dice. If it's is it definitely a D20?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it is. Go on, well done.
Motherfucker.
Hey, 17.
See? He gave a little bit of luck from the how it ended up in the green.
So, yeah, as a young Voltari, you've been told stories, you know it like the back of your hand. It's a dream that you've always wanted to be real. Like, if you could fly and do more things, be almost like a dragon.
Mm-mm.
The history of how you guys came about is the first thunder deity breathed you into eggs, breathed lightning into eggs, and it birthed some of the first Voltari. But yeah, so you'd know your history. So you'd nod and say whatever you would want to say, mate.
What did she say?
So she said to you, surely you've heard the
Oh,
stories.
the half-heartedly thing.
Yeah, don't go half-heartedly. Like,
This is what I've been trying to say to you from the beginning. This is what I'm going to do. I'm affirmed that I'm going to see this through till the end. And I might come back and tell you the stories after. Who knows? But I will probably go see the mayor first. This is too much of a side quest.
roll a persuasion.
Give me that. 8. Is that charisma? I presume.
Yeah.
+3.
All right, 11. She says, like I say, if they're here now, they're clearly trying to close in on something. I think it'll be too late.
By then, okay. So you're telling me I should go to the cave instead? Okay. I will set off soon.
The least I can do is give you something for the journey. She like preps, like she has like some little herb area.
Potions.
Yeah, pulls out some little salves, almost like little Vaseline salves.
Oh, yeah.
It's like these are healing salves. She gives you like 2 of them.
Okay.
You can restore like a 1d8 HP.
So 8 potential HP restored.
Yeah, literally. Some rations, makes like sandwiches or whatever, like a couple days worth.
Okay.
And gives you the map. 4 hours through the cliffs.
Okay.
Yeah, she says it's a bit of a trek because of the relentless storms of this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a push. The faster you go, you could put yourself at exhaustion. So essentially, the next stage now is going to be you trekking through
The cliffs. Okay.
to get to the cove. So, is there anything else you want to do before you leave, or do you want to leave?
If she doesn't give me anything else, then no. I'll ski out of there.
You going to ski out there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Let's go. Let me just get them up for you, mate.
Is endpoint?
Yeah, that's the endpoint. So say you're at the top up here. Here we go. The cliffs are treacherous, jagged rocks, slick with rain, the wind pushing against you with every step. Lightning flashes across the darkened sky, illuminating the path ahead in brief, blinding bursts. So it's a skill check challenge, mate. You've got to get at least 2 successes before 3 failures.
Of what?
You could either do athletics to navigate the slippery rocks, right?
Yeah.
Survival to avoid unstable ground, or a perception to notice,
Unstable ground, notice things and what?
navigate the slippery rocks. What's the first one would you like to do? Just like to do athletics?
I'm doing all of them.
You got to do all of them, yeah, as you
Oh,
go
okay.
along.
Oh, okay. I'll just do the first one you said.
Okay, so you want to do the athletics one first?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll athletics, mate, to navigate the slippery
So
rocks.
just all of these are D20s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
Oh, all right. So, with precision and stealth, you manage to slip through this jagged landscape. You come 1/4 of the way.
Okay.
1 hour. All right. 1 success. So, next one. Roll survival, as this ground here is more like for it to erode. You rolled a 5.
Yep.
So you sort of like, as you step forward, you feel your foot just go down, just slip. You have a chance to try and like grab yourself before you fall. Roll dexterity saving throw.
7. Wait, do I have dexterity help? +3.
Okay. So you manage to like literally just pull yourself back up. Looking below you, you just see the jagged rocks below you. You're like, nah, fuck that. Yeah. You pull yourself back up.
Right.
The next hour, you're picking yourself up from that. You're halfway, mate. That's 1 failure, mate.
There's potential definitely a fucking what? No.
One
wait,
success,
chill.
1 success, 1 failure. Right. This is the final stretch, mate. So roll a perception.
19.
So you notice storm cultist scouts from a distance.
I obviously see them. I hide in the shadows.
All right. So next hour, roll stealth.
+3.
10. So with 10, like you're still noticeable walking through this area here. You put yourself low, but you're still, because you're only a person on this path, you managed to come through this area. All right. I need some dice, mate, as well. Highs or lows, mate?
Lows.
Ooh, nice. So, let me just.
Had to go with the theme, innit? Been getting lows the whole of this journey.
And then, let me just. They lose sight of you as you go further down the cove.
Okay.
You can see them in the distance, but they're not looking in your direction now.
Okay.
And you've made it, mate. So well done, mate. You got through the skill check challenge to get through to Thunderstrike Cove.
Come on.
The roar of the ocean grows louder as you approach the cove. The cliffs part, revealing a darkened shoreline. And there, carved in the rock face, flickering torchlight reveals a hidden entrance. The storm above seems to focus here, lightning striking the waters just beyond the cave's mouth. The storm is waiting, and so are they. What do you do?
I approach with caution and try and sneak in without being noticed.
Roll me a stealth, mate.
Okay, 1 sec. 5 or no.
So, as you enter, walking through, you notice that for some reason in the mouth of this cave, like your footsteps aren't as quiet as you hoped them to be. But nonetheless, you can hear just the mouth of the cave louder than your footsteps, luckily. The scent of salt and rain fills your lungs as you move through the narrow cavern entrance of the Thunderstrike Cove. Lightning crackles overhead, casting jagged shadows along the stone walls. The storm churns above like a living thing, watching, waiting. The cave walls are slick with moisture, and the pools of sea salt gather in uneven depressions along the wall. The howling wind outside creates a low, ghostly wail as it filters through cracks in the stone. The deeper Draco moves, the more he feels a static charge in the air, making the fine hairs on his arms stand up. Draco, as you slip deeper into the cove, you spot torchlight flickering along the cavern walls. The muffled sounds of voices echoes further in. The path splits ahead. One tunnel leads to what appears to be a makeshift camp, while another winds downward, deeper into darkness. What do you do?
Darkness or go that way? I go the other way. Not the darkness way, the other way.
Oh, what, the one that looks like a makeshift camp?
Yeah.
Roll a stealth.
15.
Oh! So, moving with incredible ease, undetected, allows you to hear. You hear something.
I approached the sound.
So, the first thing to hear is, the High Storm Seer says the Voltari Relic is reacting more violently now. And another voice says, it's because of him. The storm senses him. He is here. So, upon you walking a little bit closer, a flickering fire reveals a crude camp, bedrolls scattered on the damp stone, crates filled with supplies, and a rough-hewn altar of black stone at the far end of the chamber. Several cultists in storm-marked robes kneel before it, their heads bowed in silent prayer. Draco, you see 4 figures, their backs turned as they chant in a low, rhythmic tone. The altar glows faintly with a pulsing blue energy. You get the sense that something is gathering power. What do you want to do?
How many feet am I away from these guys?
I'd say you're about 60 feet.
60.
Yeah.
Can I sneak in the shadows and like get behind them for at least 15 feet?
Okay, so
distance?
do you want to stealth towards someone?
All of them.
Okay. Roll another stealth check then.
13 by 8. Alright.
Plus?
Dexterity.
Plus your stealth.
3.
Okay, banging. Alright. You sink into the shadows, moving with practiced precision. The cavern floor is damp, the sound of distant thunder rolling through the tunnels. Ahead, 4 figures kneel before the altar, their low chants merging with the static hum in the air. The flickering torchlight barely reaches their robes, casting an eerie silhouette against the stone walls. You tighten your grip on your weapon and advance. Moving silently, you weave between the stalagmites and slick patches of stone. You reach a vantage point behind one of the cultists undetected. You have advantage if you return attack first.
Okay, so is all of them near him?
Yeah, they're all low. They're all around this altar together. Like,
Okay, so but like 5 feet apart away from each other at most.
yeah,
But for me, they're all about.
they're
Like,
within an arm's
15-ish.
length. They're within arm's length of one another.
One's closer to me, but they're all about like distance away from me. How far would you say the furthest one away from me is?
I'll give you a view from your position then. From your position, the altar, I'll give you something to represent the altar. Say that's the altar.
Yeah.
Right? Is made of black storm glass crackling with faint arcs of lightning. It appears to be absorbing energy from the storm outside. 3 cultists are standard members, but the 4th wears a heavier silver-trimmed robe, an acolyte, likely higher rank. Symbols of Voltari are etched into the stone, matching some of the markings from Ismara's cabin.
Oh yeah.
A side tunnel leads deeper into the cove, over here.
Yeah.
So you're just a few feet from the nearest cultist. Their chanting is deep, rhythmic, focused entirely on the energy crackling within the altar. They haven't noticed you yet. You have the element of surprise. What do you want to do now, then?
I am going to hit them with a shockwave.
and that's
Or Thundershock. I'm gonna hit him with a Thundershock.
And what's it normally called? Thunderstrike. Thunderwave, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Draco, you crouch behind a jagged rock formation, the storm glass altar crackling before you. The cultists remain unaware, their chants rising in intensity. You feel the storm in your blood, the power humming beneath your skin. With a surge of energy, you step forward, lightning crackling along your fingertips, and unleash a wave of thunderous force. So 15-foot cube.
I need 2d8s.
2d8s. 1 and 2. You get just within range that you can get what you want to try and get in everyone. You'll be able to get the people hit on this, probably on this side.
Okay, as long as I got at least more than 2 people or 2
Alright,
people.
I'll say that you'd be able to, within a cube, you'd be able to get here, this cube here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I need to roll Constitution saving throws for all of them. And if they save versus half.
Is this where you do highs and lows?
No, this is I'm saving to see whether they survive it or not. Alright, so alright, one of them saves. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, one of them saves. So roll your damage.
Okay. 3 and 5.
So 8 damage. So you do 8 damage to all of them but one.
All of them but one. But creatures getting hit gets pushed back as well. With the shock.
Okay, so the shockwave launches them backwards, slamming them into the altar or stone walls, yeah?
Yeah.
So he slams into the wall here, and he takes like a further... Yeah, he's dead. He literally, with that force, he snaps his neck against the wall. Let's see if this one is here going into the jagged stalagmites. He's also died. This one, let's see where he goes. He's going to hit the altar, actually. He's going to hit the altar. He's slammed and he's prone. He's still alive, but these two are died.
Okay.
I'll remove them off the battlefield for now. As the thunderous force erupts from you, the cavern shakes with a deafening boom. The cultists have no time to react. 2 of them are hurled backward like ragdolls, their bodies colliding with the jagged rock formations and the altar itself. A sickening crunch echoes as their forms go limp, lifeless. The 3rd cultist, barely conscious, slams into the altar and crumples to the ground, knocked out cold. The acolyte grits their teeth and holds their ground, feet skidding across the stone. They glare at you, their hands crackling with residual energy from the disrupted ritual. The storm outside howls violently, reacting to the broken ceremony. The storm glass altar flickers erratically, unstable without the complete rite. Acolyte of the storm. You have no idea what you've done. The storm was willing to grant us power, but now it will take instead. The acolyte raises a hand, lightning dancing between its fingers. He's prepared to strike.
Okay.
You guys are in combat, mate. Let's roll for combat. 18. So what did you roll?
11.
11 plus 5, so 16. So all right. So he's going first.
Okay.
He still took half damage, so he still took 4 points of damage from the residual energy of the shockwave. Yeah. What's he gonna do? With that crackling energy, he's gonna, as an action, call upon the storm to empower his attack with divine lightning. So he's gonna close the distance between you two and try to shocking grasp you, mate. Which is
lightning.
Yeah, so you're resistant to it, but you still take half damage.
Yeah.
Right. 9 plus 5, 14. What's your AC?
9 plus 5, 14. My AC is 15.
So as he grabs onto you. He tries to surge off it, and it just almost like a magnet just bounces back off. So it's your turn, mate.
Okay. I attack him. Of course. Okay. I do my storm piercer attack.
Plus your attack.
16.
Oh, you hit him.
3. Plus.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 3. So so that's 6 points of damage, and you've still got your lightning charge stored in there. You haven't used it yet, so it's up to you.
No, I don't use it.
All right. Draco's storm piercer hums with power as it slices through the charged air. The blade finds its mark, cutting across the acolyte's side. The cultist lets out a grunt of pain, clutching their wound as arcs of residual electricity flicker across their robes. Despite the injury, the cultist remains standing, breathing heavily as they glare at Draco. He hasn't done anything yet. Did you want to end your turn yet, or have you got any bonus actions you can do?
I dash to him to push him down.
Okay, alright. So roll a strength. See if you can push him. See what happens. You rolled a 9. You rolled a 9. What did you roll?
Plus,
A 6?
Yeah, my strength plus 0.
That's a 9 actually as well. So Draco lunges forward, using his momentum to dash and shove the acolyte backward. The cultist, still reeling from his last attack, reacts just in time, planting his feet and bracing against the push. Both Draco and the acolyte rolled a 9, resulting in a deadlock, neither gaining or losing ground. It's his turn. He's going to try and hit you with another shocking grasp, mate, as he's holding on to you. 15 with his pluses made 20, so he hits you this time.
Okay.
But it'll be half damage. 13, so half is I say 7. 7 points of damage goes to you.
Okay.
As you feel like this residual energy crackle within you. The acolyte remains in melee range. What would you want to do?
Okay,
So,
I hit him with the storm piercer. 16.
you hit him, mate.
1d6.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Is it 1d6?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
4 points of damage. Yeah, so another 4 points of damage. The blade connects with the acolyte, cutting through their defenses and leaving a deep gash across their side. The acolyte staggers back, gasping for air as blood leaks from the wound. The storm overhead intensifies, but the acolyte's grin falters, replaced by a look of grim determination. They barely manage to stand on their feet, but the lightning still surges within their veins, crackling with violent energy. They are not done yet. You can see the desperation in their movements. What do you do next? It's your turn.
Okay, so my lightning step, basically, when I dash, you can move an extra 10 feet, but deal 1d6 of damage to creatures near you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's multiple damage, I guess.
Okay. You just dash in, yeah?
Yeah, lightning step.
Alright, lightning step in. Okay, roll damage then.
4.
You rolled 4 as well.
Come on, G.
Draco's body surges with speed as he channels the crackling energy around him, activating his lightning step. In a flash, he's upon the acolyte, moving faster than they can react. The electric aura around him crackles. The energy of the storm amplifies the strike, dealing an additional 4 points of damage. The acolyte staggers, their body trembling from the electricity. They're still standing, but barely. There's little left in them. The storm rages around you, the tension in the air almost unbearable. What will you do next? The acolyte is severely wounded. It's your turn.
Come on. I'm going to hit them with a shocking grasp, I guess.
Okay.
7.
Plus 5. And you hit. Draco, feeling the surge of power still crackling through his body, raises his hand as he channels the last of his energy into a shocking grasp. His fingers crackle with intense lightning as he lashes out at the acolyte, the force of the spell slamming into them with brutal precision. The acolyte's body jerks violently as the electrical surge courses through their form. their muscles locking, their eyes widening in agony. The air smells of burnt flesh and ozone as the final jolt overwhelms them. The acolyte collapses to the ground, unable to maintain their grip on the fight any longer. Your hand sparks with crackling energy, and with one final devastating thrust, you send a pulse of lightning into the acolyte. They scream in agonizing pain as their body convulses under the intense shock. The storm above seems to scream in tandem, but when the lightning fades, the acolyte crumples to the ground, completely incapacitated, their body smouldering slightly, their life force fading. The cavern falls silent, saving the lingering hum of electricity. What do you do next?
So that's still there, the thing.
Yeah, he's there. He's still there. He's
No,
on
as in like this.
the altar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I go up to the altar, check it out.
Okay. Roll an investigation, mate.
Which one's it?
D20.
12.
Draco takes a deep breath, the remnants of the lightning still sizzling in the air around him. His heart pounds in his chest as he steps cautiously toward the altar. The cavern is eerily silent now, save the faint crackling of energy still in the air. The altar itself is a dark stone structure covered in intricate arcane symbols that glow faintly with bluish hue. There's a strange pulsing energy emanating from it, something both unsettling and powerful. On the altar, Draco notices a small obsidian box, its surface engraved with the same symbols as the altar. Also a collection of runes, possibly a ritualistic setup scattered in the surrounding space. As you approach the altar, the hair on the back of your neck stands on end. The arcane energy in the air feels almost tangible, like you could reach out and touch it. The altar's runes seem to pulse with light, faintly glowing, and on the altar rests that small obsidian box. Its presence almost feels foreboding. There's something about it that pulls at your instincts. Do you inspect the box, inspect the runes, or do something else?
I inspect the box.
Draco steps closer to the altar, eyes narrowing as he examines the obsidian box, its surface cold to the touch, smooth yet with unsettling weight to it. The arcane symbols etched into its sides seem to shimmer faintly, as if the box itself is alive with magic. As he inspects it more closely, Draco can sense that it holds something important, something tied to the energy in this cavern. The box doesn't appear to have a lock or anything obvious opening mechanism, but as Draco runs his fingers along the edges, he feels a faint pulse of magic responding to his touch, as though it recognizes his presence. There's an unsettling hum, almost as if the box is waiting for something. Try to open it, inspect it further, or
Of course. I will open it.
try to open it. Roll Arcana.
15 plus 1.
With a steady hand, Draco focuses his energy on the box, drawing on its knowledge of the arcane to understand its magic. Arcana check reveals that the box is enchanted with a locking spell, a ward designed to only respond to those with the right understanding of its magic. As you carefully study the glowing symbols and the faint pulse of energy beneath your fingertips, you sense a faint shift in the pattern. You quickly realize that the box requires a specific sequence of motions to unlock, almost like a puzzle. With the precision of a seasoned adventurer, he mirrors the movements of the arcane symbols, subtly shifting his fingers in the rhythmic pattern. The symbols of the box flare brightly in response, and with a soft, the box lid slowly creaks open. Inside, Draco finds a small, intricately carved crystal. It seems to pulse with the same energy that filled the air earlier, almost as if it's alive. There's a heavy weight to it, a sense of immense power contained within its small form.
I take it with me. I put it in my bag and take it with me. I go back to the the person passed out, see if he has anything.
Draco carefully pockets the glowing crystal, feeling its weight shift slightly as he secures it within his belongings. The storm overhead rages louder, but now his focus is on the fallen acolyte. The acolyte's form is still sprawled out near the altar, their blood staining the stone beneath them. Draco searches the bodies, his fingers quickly and efficiently moving through the robes and equipment. The first acolyte's robes are dark and tattered, still bearing traces of arcane symbols embroidered along the edges. They don't seem to have much on them, aside from a small pouch containing some gold and a few vials of strange liquids. One of the vials seems to be glowing with a faint arcane energy. There's also a dagger on their side, engraved with something more of the same symbols as seen in the altar. The second acolyte is in a similar condition, though they seem to be holding a staff with an unusual design on it, one that matches the symbols Draco has seen around the cavern. The staff crackles faintly with residual energy. Though it's not quite as potent as the crystal, there's also a small book tucked into the acolyte's robes, its pages filled with more arcane symbols and notes likely related to the rituals.
So I inspect them. I take it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draco carefully inspects the items he's found, taking his time to examine each one with a practiced eye. The weight of the situation isn't lost on him. These objects could be of vital importance. So, a gold pouch. Draco opens the small pouch and finds about 15 gold pieces inside. Not a fortune, but useful for whatever he might need next. Glowing vial. Holding the vial up in the light, Draco can see that the liquid inside is a vibrant, shimmering blue. The vial's faint hum of energy suggests it's some kind of magical elixir. A quick glance at the label, a symbol he recognizes as tied to the storm magic, gives him an idea that it might be related to the power in the cavern. It might be a potion or a catalyst for the storm-related ritual. The dagger. Draco runs his fingers along the hilt of the dagger, noting the intricate gravings along its blade. The runes appear to be tied to an ancient storm deity, similar to the energy in the cavern. The blade seems well crafted, but there's an unnatural resonance to it, as if it holds latent magic. It could be enchanted, but Draco will need to test it to be certain. The staff is made of a gnarled dark wood, etched with the same storm-related runes. At its core, it's a smooth, crystalline gemstone that pulses faintly with energy. Holding it, Draco feels a surge of power. This staff is certainly magical, but the question is whether it is focused for the storm magic in the cavern, or it's a part of the acolyte's rituals. And then you've also found an arcane book. You flick through the pages of this small book. Most of the pages are filled with dense arcane writing, but you can make out a few key notes. The notes talk about storm rituals, the summoning of powerful storm spirits,
Yeah.
and deities tied to the elements. One page is dedicated to a ritual that seems to involve the crystal Draco just found, something about channeling storm power through a conduit. It might be connected to the altar or the crystal itself. So you have a collection of items now that could aid you or lead you into even greater danger. What will you do next?
I obviously took all the items, right?
Yeah, you have that collection of items now.
I don't know what the stuff does yet. Like, does it enhance any of my powers?
Well, like I say, you don't know whether it focuses on the storm magic and the.
So, okay, so I
Yeah,
don't know yet.
yeah.
Okay,
You
cool.
know that it's definitely
I put
magical.
it all away, and I explore further on.
Okay. Draco carefully gathers the items, slipping the gold pouch in his pack and securing the glowing vial, dagger, staff, and book. With his heart still racing from the intense confrontation, he feels the weight of the situation pressing down on him. There's no time to waste. The storm rages outside, its fury somehow mirroring the intensity of the power he's discovered within the cavern. He turns his attention to the deeper recesses of the chamber. The dark passage ahead, filled with swirling shadows and echoes. The cavern's energy feels deeper here, as though the storm's magic is guiding him deeper into its heart. With resolve setting in, Draco steps forward, the hum of the crystal and the crackling of energy of the staff providing a strange sort of guidance. The path narrows, stone walls slip with moisture, and the air grows thick with an electrical charge. As Draco presses onward, a low guttural rumble shakes the ground beneath his feet, and a sharp, almost metallic screech echoes from the darkness ahead. Suddenly, ahead in the darkened corridor, he sees some. Suddenly, let me read. Let me get back in my moment. Let me be. Sorry. I know I fucked that one up.
Oh shit!
Right. Suddenly, ahead.
You just remind me of Shane's camera.
I know.
Oh
All right,
shit!
fine. Let's go.
Fuck.
Suddenly, ahead in the darkened corridor, he sees something moving. Something large. A shadow shifts unnaturally fast, and the faint glow of two eyes appears, reflecting the light from his staff. The air grows colder, and the smell of ozone intensifies. As you step forward, the ground beneath your boots shifts, and you hear something large moving in the shadows ahead. A low, rumbling growl vibrates the air. Something is waiting for you. Something much more dangerous than the acolytes you just defeated. The storm outside howls, and the temperature plummets. You realize this may not be a battle you're prepared for. What will you do?
I venture forward, but I sneak into this situation I'm heading into. Yeah.
Staying just within the cover of the cavern stone walls. The temperature drops even further, and Draco can feel the presence of the creature growing stronger, its aura more palpable. He glances around the cavern, searching for any way to gain advantage. Then, just as his foot catches an arid stone, the creature's head snaps towards him, its eyes glowing, and a voice that is both guttural and otherworldly rasps through the air. Who dare tread where none should? The storm breathes through me, and I have waited long for one such as you. The creature's eyes flash with an unsettling intelligence. Its massive body shifts, almost like a mountain coming to life. It towers over Draco, its sharp claws scraping against the floor with each movement. The storm outside seems to react to its presence, crackling with the fury as the air grows thick with magic. I was born from the tempest itself. You cannot hide from me. Its growl reverberates through Draco's bones, and he feels a sudden weight of foreboding. This creature is no mere beast. Whatever it is tied to the storm in ways Draco can't fully comprehend. And with that, we'll see you in the next episode
So we stop there? Okay.
of You Rolling.